My name is Anmol, co-founder and CEO of Emitrr. Trust me when I say this, I talk to healthcare practice owners every single day. More than I speak to my own wife, honestly. She has started sending me calendar invites just to get my attention. And one thing I keep hearing over and over again is we are a great practice, our patients love us, but we are just not growing the way we expected. And 9 times out of 10, when I ask them how many Google reviews they have, the answer is somewhere between 12 and 40. Meanwhile, their competitor down the street has 250. That gap is not a coincidence. It is costing them patients, appointments, and revenue. So in this video, I want to be very direct and give you 6 specific reasons why Google reviews matter for your healthcare practice. And I will tell you exactly what to do about it at the end. So stay till the last part because that is where most practices get it completely wrong. Reason number 1, Google reviews directly decide whether new patients even find you. Google uses reviews as a local search ranking signal. The number of reviews you have, your average rating, how recently those reviews were posted, all of this feeds into where your practice shows up when someone in your city searches for a doctor. The practices showing up in the top 3 results on Google Maps, what is called the local pack, are not necessarily the best practices in the city. They are just the ones with the strongest review profiles. Think about that. You could be the best doctor on the block, 20 years of experience, genuinely great with patients, and still be invisible online because your reviews are sitting at 14. Google does not know you are great. Google knows you have 14 reviews. Reason number 2, 95% of patients read reviews before booking. Almost every single new patient who finds you online will read your reviews before they decide to call. They are not reading your website first. They are not looking at your medical degree first. Sorry, I know that one stings a little. 15 years of training and the first thing they check is what Karen said about your waiting room. That is just the world we live in now. Reviews are your first impression, and in most cases the only impression that determines whether a patient calls or moves on. Reason number 3, 72% of patients will not even consider you if your rating is below 4 stars. Below 4 stars and you are basically in the witness protection program. Technically visible, but nobody is finding you on purpose. If you are sitting at a 3.6 or a 3.8, a huge portion of people searching right now have already scrolled past you before they read a single thing about who you are or what you do. And here is the good news. This is a reputation problem, not a clinical one. Reputation problems are fixable. Reason number 4. Review volume builds trust in a way that rating alone simply cannot. Quick example, and this one lands every time I share it. Practice A, 5-star rating, 8 reviews. Practice B, 4.7 rating, 230 reviews. Which one do patients trust more? Practice B, almost every single time. 8 perfect reviews feels like your mom wrote them. 230 at 4.7 feels realistic. Volume is what turns a rating into something people actually believe. Real quick, if this kind of no-nonsense breakdown is useful to you, hit subscribe right now. We make these videos for practice owners and office managers. And stay with me because reasons 5 and 6 are honestly the ones most practices are sleeping on completely. Reason number 5. Recency matters just as much as your rating. Here is something most people do not think about. A patient searching for a doctor today is looking at when your last review was posted. If your most recent review is from 2 years ago, even if it is a glowing 5-star, that is a red flag. Patients start wondering, is this place still open? Did everyone just stop going? Did something happen? It is the online equivalent of a restaurant with no customers at lunchtime. You see it and you just keep walking. Google also weights recent reviews more heavily in its ranking algorithm. A practice collecting 10 new reviews a month keeps climbing. A practice that stopped 2 years ago slowly slides, even if the rating looks fine. Reviews need to keep coming in month after month. Reason number 6. One bad review can undo months of growth if you have no volume to protect you. I have heard this story so many times. We got one negative review and our phone basically stopped ringing. And the worst part? Half the time it is not even a fair review. Someone was upset about parking, or the Wi-Fi password, or the fact that it was raining that day. I am not joking. I have seen reviews like that. But when you only have 15 reviews, that one angry person moves your average off a cliff. When you have 200 reviews, they are basically a speed bump. Hence, volume is your insurance policy. Build it before you need it. So those are the 6. Visibility on Google, how patients decide before they ever call you, the 4-star flaw. Trust through volume, recency, and protection from the inevitable 1-star parking complaint. Now, what do you actually do about it? The honest answer is you need a system, not a sticky note reminder for your front desk. Manual asking does not work at scale. It is inconsistent, it depends on who is working that day, and your front desk is already handling 100 other things. What actually works is sending a text message review request automatically 1 hour after a patient's appointment when the experience is still fresh and they are already on their phone. Timing plus the right channel. That is the whole